everybody. Here we are in round 2 with our even-only deck. It's great winning all these die rolls because when you don't have, odd mana plays, it's nice being on the play. We're going to keep this. I'm not super excited about this hand, but we've got a Cryptic on turn 4. We've got a Harbinger that can take care of any aggressive start that our opponent has. And given that we played against a big ramp deck in the first round, maybe there's a less chance that we play against one now. Opponent's on the mull to 6, and they bottom the scry, so that could be a good sign for us. Definitely not going to play the Harbinger out. Alright, well, mono red. Harbinger's, this hand's okay against mono red. Ooh, ultimate price was a good draw. I'm just going to, I think what I'm going to do here is let our opponent hit us for 1 if that's their play. And then if they have another creature, we're going to ultimate price it. And then untap, play Harbinger, and bounce the square. Yeah, okay. This is great. So we're gonna take 1 this turn. Get this reveal off the Goblin Guide. Languish on top. Alright, knowing that we're drawing Languish, I think, doesn't change our play. Just kill the Goblin Guide, take 1, and we'll bounce it with Harbinger. Then we can untap and have access to either Cryptic or Languish if we want it. Just go ahead and play the Harbinger now. Yeah, this actually worked out perfect. If we had been on the draw, it would have been a little bit rougher for us, I think. When it's turn 3 and you're... Oh, and our opponent only has 1 mountain. Interesting. Yeah. So I think it just makes sense to leave up Cryptic here. Animate Dead. I don't think Animate Dead really matters. Let's pass. And they know about the Languish too, so that makes it pretty tough for them to play around. Chain Lightning on Harbinger. You can just counter draw, counter bounce the Stormkirk, counter bounce Mountain. Opponent played Mountain this turn. Yeah, I kind of like just counter draw. Ooh, Snapcaster Mage was good. So now even if our opponent, if our opponent finds themselves a removal spell, we can just snap ultimate price. Getting close to the point of being able to snap Cryptic. I could just Languish here. I'll just pass. I think what I want to do is let my opponent commit some more stuff to the board, and then Languish. They're going to attack with both here and activate their Frenzied Goblin. Okay. Do I want to snap? Yeah, why not? We're so far ahead in this game that I think it's okay to just like make the good plays when we can. Let's go ahead and ultimate price the Frenzy Goblin. I guess I should have moved to blocks first, but I feel like we can afford to make. Oh, I can't be blocked by humans, right? Okay. Yeah. So I guess I should have blocked the Frenzied Goblin and ultimate price the Stormkirk Noble. That's fine. I think them having a 2/2 Stormkirk Noble is not the end of the world. All right. Let's play Island here. I think we can just afford to pass. Our opponent has to put more onto the board than they currently have. And we can just afford to take some more damage and then Languish. Like, the more cards that they spend going after our creatures, the better off we are anyway. Oh man, I can like Animate Dead, Snapcaster, and then Cryptic. Okay. fine. Yeah, let's trade here. Can also just animate dead my Harbinger. Bounce the Stormkirk Noble. Alright, Baleful Strix was a good draw. Let's just play Baleful Strix, see what we draw off of it. Venser. Alright. Yeah. We should at some point stop sort of messing around and just figure out how to win this game, but at the same time I think we're in like a very commanding position. Alright, Rabble Master. I think that's fine. I think I'm just going to languish this turn. Or am I? I could like cast Venser, bounce Rabble Master, block everything. Yeah, that seems fine. Can animate dead my Baleful Strix for value. Alright. Let's attack. And what do I want to do here? I don't really want to like animate dead on anything, honestly. Definitely play this Overgrown Tomb tapped. Yeah, just pass here. Just because we have Languish like available to us. Like sure, we're gonna take one this turn. Can also just Metamorph and Venser away. I think instead, though, what I want to do here is not like to pay 2 life. I think what I want to do is cast Languish. Well, actually, maybe I don't want to cast Languish. Maybe what I want to do is just because that uses up all my cards. So what I was thinking of is I could just Languish the board, animate dead on my opponent's Rabble Master, and then start going to town. I could also just play Metamorph as Venser, and then bounce Rabble Master. Now that just seems terrible. I'm just gonna Languish here. I'm just gonna Languish and do nothing. I think. Yeah. Just see what my opponent does. The cards in my hand are very powerful, so I just don't even really feel the need to expose them to anything yet. Like if my opponent plays like a Stormbreath Dragon, I'd much rather like deal with that. All right, Hellrider. Hellrider's annoying. I'm gonna take 4 here. All right. So, can animate dead Snapcaster, and then what can I do with Snapcaster? Could just Languish again. It seems pretty bad, actually. I could, let's see. Could animate dead on Rabble Master. Oh, that doesn't seem good. Could just copy my opponent's Hellrider and animate dead on Rabble Master. But they have 3 cards in hand. Maybe it is just right to Snapcast. Yeah, I think it is just right to Snapcast Languish here. clear the board. Though we are not in as commanding a position as I originally thought. Ugh, Koth. Yeah, Koth's pretty bad for us. Especially because I can't metamorph anything from Koth. Yeah, if it goes ultimate, I'm just dead. Wow. Alright, we're actually losing this game. I did not think we were going to lose this game. That's pretty awful. I mean, we did draw a lot of lands, but not an unreasonable amount. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, well, I mean, I don't know. We're probably just dead. Well, maybe not. Okay, we'll go to 2. Definitely want to... Well, okay, yeah. Are we dead? Yeah, our opponent just ultimates and then kills us. Wow. I did not think we were going to lose that game. I thought we were, like, really far ahead there. I guess we just, like, didn't draw anything, though. Like, our hand was great, but we just then sort of petered out. Whirler Rogue looks good. Legacy's Allure looks fine. Cyclonic Rift did not look good. Quarrelhelm Commander is interesting. I think it's maybe better than, like, Metamorph was. All of our 6s except for Part look good. Jace. Do I want Jace? Probably want Jace. Daze looks maybe not great. I don't know. Daze is interesting because, like, it's easy to daze our opponent. Yeah, I think actually Daze is fine. Like, the issue with Daze is that, like, putting us behind on land drops is a big deal. Yeah, I'm just gonna ditch Profane Command. It's a little bit of a late game card. I think our deck is fine. I think we're actually, like, kind of well situated in this matchup. I think we maybe drew kind of poorly. Maybe made some bad plays that game. I don't know. Speaking of bad plays, I'm gonna keep this. We're gonna be churning through our deck, drawing plenty of cards here. It's pretty bad. It's maybe not worth a keep, but we'll see. All right, no one drop from our opponent's pretty nice for us. Languish is also pretty nice for us. Let's go ahead and get a Baleful Strix down. Opponent maybe has the Lightning Bolt here. All right, Daze was also great. I will Daze on this board. Yeah. We've got nothing going on, so I think it's okay to Daze here. And we can still set up a pretty good Languish coming up. I'm not going to attack with Baleful Strix because we know our opponent has Goblin Guide. Yeah, Stormcrook Noble we don't care that much about. Harbinger. Let's play our Overgrown Tomb tapped. Well, this is looking like how we drew it up last game, but that one went south, so... A Koth here would be pretty unfortunate for us. FTK. Alright, we're just going to Languish this turn, I think. FTK is pretty annoying. But I suppose actually, no, you know what? We don't have to Languish this turn. I think what instead I'm going to do is I'm just going to... It's just, I pay 2 more, right? Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna pass here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to flash in Harbinger, bouncing Stormcrook Noble, and then block the FTK. They play like a Stormbreath Dragon, Hellrider. So now I'm considering just eating the damage. How much is that? Hellrider deals damage. So it's 2, 3, 7, 8. No, I can't afford to do that. So yeah, so what we're gonna do, we're still gonna do that same play. I'm gonna, well, yeah, let's see what our opponent has here. Okay, it's fine. 2, 3. Let's go ahead and get in our Harbinger, bouncing the Noble. Opponent gets to replay the Noble, so we're still going to get our 2 for 1. Ooh, they didn't replay the Noble. That's interesting. I can animate dead on something. Is there anything? I could animate dead FTK and kill the Hell Rider. That actually seems awesome. Boom. And now I have a blocker as well. Our draws could definitely be better. We're at 13. How's our opponent have 5 cards in hand? Perforos. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's why they didn't play Stormkirk Noble. Alright. So I can bounce my opponent's Perforos, draw a card. I think that's worth it. Is there anything I can reasonably play this turn? I guess I could like draw a counterspell, but then that's fine. Actually, I can't play a counterspell if I kick this. So I think I just go ahead and cast it now. So let's bounce Perforos. Alright, nice. And I'm actually gonna I have to start getting aggressive here, so I'm gonna attack with FTK. I mean, yes, we have Languish, which can slow the game down, but if our opponent just cobbles together a bunch of burn, then we're in trouble. And like Looter can still block Stormkirk Noble. Which I'm happy to do. Alright, our opponent has nothing, it looks like. So we're slamming Grave Titan. And that should be game. Opponent needs to get 11 points of burn. I guess like Hordling Outburst just wrecks us, or like Siege Gang Commander or something. That would be pretty unfortunate. But our opponent didn't do anything last turn. They just played Perforos. Alright, Chandra's Phoenix is annoying. We're attacking for 13. Ugh, almost. Opponent can even pump here. Alright, Chandra. Ooh, Perforos is active. Actually, that's pretty yikes. So now we can't even attack. I mean, we can still attack. I can just Languish and then attack, I guess. Ooh, do I have enough mana? Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not quite enough mana to... Yeah, so what I'd like to do... I am going to be forced to Languish here, I think. What I would like to do is Languish, play Glenelendra, and hold Glenelendra up, but that's not possible. So what we'll just do is just cast Languish here. I want to do this pre-combat so that I can get the attack with Grave Titan and get some 2/2s here. But yeah, we're very close to dying. It's unfortunate we didn't have one more land. I mean, I guess we would have had to draw like perfect to get one more land there, but yeah, I mean, we're probably dead here. Our opponent needs like a burn spell and a creature to kill us. There's one. There's creature. Yeah. Well, they could have just played that. All right, well, we went down, but I'll see you guys in the next round.